Hi everyone, it's Ante from Smoke Alarms Australia. Thanks for tuning in if you're this far in. Really appreciate you watching this. In this video, I'm going to be covering our agent portal and our Property Me integration and how this really makes your job easier and your life easier. And there's a few ways that I'm going to go into, but I'll just give you the quick rundown. Number one, you can access the portal anywhere. You can be working from home or you can be in the office and you can see the compliance certificates, the invoices, all the last service dates and future dates all in one hub. Next benefit is our Property Me integration allows for tenant information and key information to be automatically populated. So we'll never have properties with the incorrect details, which means we won't have non-compliant properties. The other thing with Property Me is that it syncs our database and your database, and it tells us if there's any properties that might have been missed that aren't covered. And this is really beneficial because then you always know that you're covered by a smoke alarm company. That's my quick little rundown. We'll go into it more in depth now. Okay, let's go to screen share. Okay, so this is our dashboard for the agent portal. It gives you a bit of a health score of how well you're doing. And as you can see, for this example, they're doing really good. They're 95% compliant. They've got some overdue invoices, but there's no properties and access difficulties. That's our little dashboard. And when we go into the properties section, it gives you a rundown of all the last service dates and the planned next service dates. So you totally know what's going on. We're very transparent about this. If we click on one of these properties, the property info is there, the tenant information's linked up, the history of all the jobs is there, so you can also access compliance certificates. You do receive these via email. There's a timeline if you want to know what's happening. And we tell you the alarms that we use. Remember in video 2 when I covered how we go about servicing? This is where that information gets populated in real time. Now if we go back to the left-hand side here to current and archive jobs, we also start to have all the jobs go in there. And as we book them in, the dates come in here. So for example, if I click on this one, this was a work order that was sent from Property Me, and the booking can commence from the 1st of the 5th. That's why there's no date yet in here. As we book them, the dates start to fill up. Let's check this bottom one. Same thing, 1st of the 5th. And you can see that it's a key pickup, EN0, entry notice only. All your invoices are in here as well as collateral. For example, let's show the tenant flyer. This is a flyer we basically give to tenants, and it gives them a little rundown of what to expect and how our service works. We also have landlord brochures for all the different states. I'll pick my state of Queensland. You can also get a digital version here. You can also order physical collateral if you want, and we can send it to you. Finally, there's a little user guide if you ever get stuck, but this system's pretty easy to use. And a little contact us with whoever your business development manager is. So I'm the BDM for Queensland, so they've got my details. You can choose any department. That's a little rundown of our agent portal. There is more to it than this, but I thought I'd just give you a little snapshot. Okay, Property Me. If I go into the properties section again and go to Property Me, this is how our integration works. Property Me and us have a 30-minute window where we share information, and it's only 5 bits of information that gets shared. Tenant name, number and email, and landlord name and email, and the property address. Everything else doesn't get shared. It's only a 30-minute window that we have to sync. If you don't sync, we don't get access. It's not like other systems where everyone gets access to everything. That's not how we design this. It's highly secure and encrypted. It's that 30-minute handshake, and that's it. The reason why it's those 5 bits of information is because the tenant information is critical for us to have that's accurate. The key information gets updated, but the landlord information is important because if a landlord has 4 or more properties, they actually receive a discount with us, and the system automatically reads this. The final thing is, the reason why we have the properties is for this. If you look in this page, it lists all the properties. And then if there's anything that wasn't covered with us, it's going to actually say, hey, this property isn't covered. What would you like us to do? Does the landlord do it in themselves, or did you bring on a new management and forget to tell the smoke alarm company? It's super simple and easy. It's very intuitive. All it is, like I said, you go into the Property Me section on the left. On the top right here, you've got Sync Now. You click that, takes you to your Property Me, you log in, and it's done. I suggest that customers sync once a week just to keep the information updated. Put a reminder in your calendar, and that's it. We also have a property tree integration coming out next month and console 2 months after that. But yeah, that's a quick little rundown of the agent portal, how it makes your life easier, and our Property Me integration and how it makes sure that you stay compliant and also takes a lot of the workload off you with this. In video 4, I'm going to cover a video for Queensland, and it's our 2022 prices and services. I'll see you there.